What's up, everybody? We're back again. Happy Friday. It's episode 209. I'm not going to do the fingers. I'm just going to do this. 209 of the Dadbod Golf Pod, brought to you by Bet Online, the number one sports betting website in the country. Sign up today. Get a welcome bonus. Use coupon code BELIEVE. It's a 50% welcome bonus. Do you know what that means? Nate, do the math for him.
What do I do with my hands? 50%.
Do the math.
Put in 5,000, get 7,500 to play online craps with.
There could be a max, and that's excessive.
Figure it out.
That's
Find
outside of it, but
Find the max.
But still, the spirit is there. You give them $100, they're going to give you 50 back on top of it to play with. Bet baseball, bet golf, bet whatever, live betting, not live betting, future betting, casino. They got it all. Bet online. It's where the game starts. Gentlemen, happy Friday. I'm fired up. I'm ready to talk. Guess what? Let's talk some more LIV golf.
Yeah. Hey, are you
Why
wearing
the
one of the
hell
shirts
not?
from our sponsors or no? Because I am.
Not tonight. Not tonight.
Okay. 10-4, just didn't know.
Not tonight. I wear the other ones so much that they were dirty. So they're in the wash. They're going to be ready for all the golf I'm going to play this weekend and circle back around to Monday. It's going to be a Swannies golf weekend. Spilling into Monday. I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be a Swannies golf Monday for sure.
What's that?
Where are you playing this
I'm
weekend?
I'm gonna play in South Alabama at the luxurious Timber Creek golf resort. Not really a golf resort, but Timber Creek. Used to be a US Open qualifier course. Now it's a little bit above a goat track, but it's getting better. And then gonna go a little RTJ on Monday, probably. A little RTJ.
You playing Timber Creek Saturday and Sunday?
Saturday, RTJ Monday. So
Okay, so no golf on Sunday.
no golf on Sunday. Yeah,
Just
not
wanna make
Sunday.
Sure, you know.
No, we
We've
don't.
already
do
done
that.
that once this month, you know.
We don't do that. We do that twice a year, and we feel bad about it. But
He's gonna be traveling on Sunday, though, Nate.
Well, you skip Bible study
Sunday
this morning,
afternoon.
but I guess you don't feel bad about that. But you know,
Well,
that's neither here nor there. I was there this morning.
well, Thursdays, whatever. Let's get back on track. Let's get back on track. Topic at hand: LIV golf. The Trump National golf tournament is this weekend. Basically,
Oh yeah.
he fired off his tee shot in the pro-am today, which I actually today will be the first round at Trump Bedminster is it New Jersey? Is that right?
Yes, New Jersey.
And
You know where that is?
yeah, it's up northeast
Just
area,
right next to
Northeast.
Arizona.
Yeah, northeastern area. It's just north of here, just a little bit north of here.
Never gets old.
It's
Not that
actually right next to Old Jersey.
Old Jersey. Yeah, exactly. But little bit of the biggest news is actually not from that tournament. It's I would say probably one of the top 6-7 golfers that have announced so far as popularity, as far as moving the needle. Bubba Watson finally, we're waiting on it, finally pulls the trigger. It's reported he will be joining the LIV Tour, I assume, for the next event, and then henceforth. I personally think that's a huge deal. I personally think that is another big win for LIV golf. And I'll tell you why, but I want to get y'all's thoughts on it.
Well, first, going back to Trump real quick, I love that the former president of the United States still has the cheesy phrase after he tees off in front of a bunch of people.
Oh,
He smoked
so
one and he's like, thank goodness that's over.
thank God that's over. Yeah.
I was hoping that he'd be like, I'm the very best. I mean, did you guys expect anything different?
Yeah.
Like, I'm the greatest golfer's ever lived.
Yeah, I wake up and piss excellence. What if he did that? What if he just ripped down the more? That's surprising.
Nobody's a better driver of the golf ball than me.
Huge.
Phenomenal driver of the golf ball.
Let me tell you, Bryson DeChambeau has great hair, but nobody's got greater hair than me.
And look at my hands; they're normal size.
Normal size hands.
No, Bubba Watson. What do we think? Nate, go ahead. I want you to tell me first. What's
So-
like your biggest takeaway from Bubba Watson joining?
Bubba has this weird place in golf where he's really popular with the fans, and from all accounts, is not popular at all among other players on tour. Which doesn't matter to the LIV Tour, right? It's just name recognition. So, 2-time major winner, Masters, 2 Masters in 3 years, get the whole top button, whole long drive thing. I think he is a little bit on the backside of his career
For sure.
but they don't. This is all about needle movers, and he's still a big time needle mover. So I think this is also solidifying the LIV Tour is not about talent. It's just about recognition, to be honest with you.
Sure. That's not
You know?
bad. Ben, what do you think? Big deal, little deal, not a deal, whatever. What do you think?
Overdone deal, in my opinion, because the rumor is $50 million up front. That's going to be his contract.
Oh, wow.
That's what I read today. And so I'm like, $50 million for Bubba Watson? Think you could have got him for 25, Bub. Just saying. I don't know that it took the whole 50, but Nate said it best, needle mover. I mean, people know who he is. He's still recognizable. It seems like he's just won not too long ago. And then I looked at it and he had won in like 3 or 4 or 5 years. I mean,
So, unless it was a Travelers Championship. I mean, that's probably his last win. He's a dom. He will dominate.
Travelers guy.
Dominate. Once he got those Masters under his belt, it's like, yep, I'm moving on to the Travelers. I'm gonna dominate that from here on out. So I used to really like Bubba. And then when he and Teddy Scott kind of broke up, I turned into one of those fans that didn't really particularly like him anymore. So I kind of turned into, like Nate said, the players are, where they say some players just don't like him out there on tour. But most fans love him. He's endearing to fans. He's still like glad hands down in Pensacola at the baseball team, minor league baseball team that he owns. And he's kind of a people's person in that regard. So as far as getting people out, especially when they're playing on U.S. soil, people will still come and see Bubba Watson. I mean, we said that about Ricky. Ricky's not playing worth a damn either, but they would get a huge crowd if they signed Ricky Fowler.
Oh, totally.
So that's what that's what they're going for, and that's fine. If they want people there and they want a chance to have a TV contract, you need the Bubba Watsons of the world.
Exactly.
And is this turning in though, guys? This LIV Tour, is this turning into a precursor to the Champions Tour? Like they're getting these guys on the backside of the career that aren't old enough playing the Champions Tour, but they're not winning on the PGA Tour. So hey, if you're between the ages of 40 and 50, let's sign up on LIV, get our money, and then we may not even have to.
Well, yeah, you have to go get your teeth. You have to go get your teeth kicked in for 10 years, basically, after you turn 40 until you turn 50. So why not go screw that? I don't want to wait to go play for, whatever they play for on there. I'm going to go ahead.
3-day tournaments, which are just weak sauce.
Those 40-plus-year-old guys are not competing with the Zalatoris of the world and the JTs.
Typically, they're not going to typically be up there. You're right.
I mean, they may have a flash they may be a Charlie Hoffman and show up for 2 rounds in a tournament, and that's it. But other than that, they kind of fall. I mean, you look at the leaderboard, and it's nothing but young dudes now. So
and that's weird. We don't talk about that. There's this almost purgatory where like guys kind of like a Steve Stricker sort of kind of melted into the just maintaining, and all of a sudden they turn 50 and boom, they win 4 straight Champions Tour events.
Exactly.
It's weird. It's weird.
They could compete Steve Stricker could have competed in his 40s on the LIV Tour until he turned 50. I mean, as long as really he really wanted to. Here's my take. Okay. I think this is the first real, I don't know the spirituality. I don't know the morality of a lot of guys, but I do know Bubba Watson, for the most part, is a very thoughtful, a very morality,
Christian based
type guy. Okay.
So open about his faith.
Here's very open about his faith. Here's another thing that he does. Let me tell you, the big winner of this is for Bubba Watson going is Escambia County, Florida. Okay.
Yes.
Because that son of a bitch pumps money back into the economy. He's got ice cream shops, candy shops, golf courses. He creates jobs. And now you give him $50 million and Bubba is going to do something thoughtful with that money. I like it because it to me, that is a dude that I feel like I kind of relate with on just not like on the weirdness level, but on the, we probably align on a lot of things, if you know what I mean. We probably align with a lot of things on the way.
See the world a similar way.
Exactly. And I love to see a guy like that that's going to say, hey, if these dumbasses are going to give me $50 million when the most I'm probably going to win is what? $2-3 million on tour. I don't know what he
may not ever. Yeah, I was gonna be more generous than that, Kyle. I was gonna be like, the rest of his career he won't win $10 million.
No, exactly. Give me $50 million Hey, you want to be dumb? Give me 50 mil. I'm going to do some cool stuff with it. We're about to open arcades. We about to open all kind of steakhouses. Jay Florida probably. I mean, there's no telling what's going to go down in Jay Florida. I mean, Bubba's just that kind of guy. He's always been the kind of guy that's going to give back to his community that got him to where he is.
Yep.
Cool story about Bubba Watson real quick. A lot of people don't know this. Bubba played junior college golf before he went to Georgia.
Yes.
Okay. He went to it's not called this anymore, but it's a junior college in Bay Minette, Alabama, called Faulkner State Community College. Okay. Faulkner State. Now it's called like all the junior colleges in Alabama are called like Coastal Alabama Community College or something like that. It's something crazy. But anyway, CAC. But yeah. So I actually had a class with a chemistry class, and the chemistry teacher was the golf teacher. Was the golf coach. Sorry. The chemistry teacher was the golf coach. So if we got like in a little lecture and it got boring, somebody would just be like, Bubba Watson. Like they would just say Bubba Watson. And then he would tell Bubba Watson stories for like the whole rest of the class. Like he'd be like, man, we were at Rock Creek and we're on number 1 and Bubba hit one over the driving range and drew it back into the fairway and had 120 in a par 5. I mean, just crazy stuff like that. So a lot of people don't know that about Bubba, but there's some really cool stuff from people around Fairhope. A lot of stories.
Yep.
Fairhope, Daphne that have some cool Bubba Watson stories.
A lot of driving ranges back into the fairways kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Sling a big draw. Funny, he used to hit his big thing used to be hitting a big old draw, like just hit it forever, hit a big sling and draw. But yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's good. I wish he could play this weekend, but
yeah, it would have been nice if he had announced sooner. I guess they were working out the money details and all that kind of stuff, because it would have been nice for him to kick it off in the US on because they don't. When do they play down at Trump's place in Florida? It's going to be like a couple of months away.
The next one does not end. The next one does not happen until after the Tour Championship, because they did try to be respectful to the PGA Tour. So I mean, what PGA Tour
more than the PGA Tour could say?
Rocket City or something.
Rocket City.
Yeah, Rocket City Mortgage.
The guy who dropped his club as he finished and made a hole in one. I don't remember what his name was. Did you guys see that video?
I
have not seen the video, but
finishes
I saw
and lets go of his club, just drops it like that, like kind of that douchebag tour move, you know, when you don't think you hit a good one. Yeah, went in the hole.
The Hideki shot is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he like actually Hideki, you know.
How about that?
He even was quoted the most embarrassing hole in one he's ever had.
Most embarrassing.
I just
What is that? What does that mean?
He did. He kind of showed his ass and then it went in the hole. So it was kind of like,
okay.
To me, it was like the worst French fries you ever had. Like you just can't have that bad of French fries.
Yeah.
You know,
that's true.
You just really can't mess up French fries.
Let me ask you. I got to ask you all a question.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. You like McDonald's French fries, right?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You know, essentially they're indestructible. Like they'll last for years and years.
Yeah, they're like in a museum, like in the Smithsonian in DC. They got like something from like 1970.
Okay. Have you ever been cleaning out your car and you find like a French fry kind of down in the seat, like from like weeks ago, and you're like, and you give it a little bite.
And the fact that you have disgusts me.
Well, the only thing is, Kyle, is that if it sat on my table in my kitchen or somewhere else for that very period of time, I would do it. But I've been in your car, and I would.
Have you ever been curious?
I've seen the inside of your car.
Oh, come on!
It's inspired me to go buy fries.
But, come on. What about if it's your wife's car? You just happen to be fine. You just find a French fry down there, and it's like, man, it looks just exactly like it looked whenever it was in the box. I gotta find out.
A little dust.
Absolutely not. The only, I mean, the good news, I have daughters for that. I'm like, here, try this.
Your dog, my son might do it. Sons will do it. Daughters won't do that. Come on.
I will say that the advent of the air fryer has made the reheating of fries.
Are you kidding me?
I come home from bringing food home, and I put my fries straight in the air fryer as soon as I get home. Before I even eat them.
I used to gorge myself on fry leftovers at the table in a restaurant because I felt so bad to throw French fries away. And now I'm like, pack them up. We're going to load those suckers up. It's a little seasoned salt, throw it in the air fryer, and we're going to have a ball whenever these puppies come out.
When I was a kid, me and my dad would.
Who wants to go first?
We would get McDonald's, and for dessert, he'd just go get a large fry, and we just pound just another large fry. Just post Big Mac. Oh,
Go ahead. Ben, go ahead.
No, I just said fun fact. This past week, my wife's complaining about me playing golf, but she bought a new air fryer.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
What'd
She
you,
bought one of those-
what'd you do with your old?
She bought one of those big granddad. I took it to work because it was like one of the smaller ones, so that way I can use it at work to reheat stuff in the morning. So I got it at work, and then we got one of those big granddaddies that like you can fit like a whole pizza in.
Yeah, like the convection oven air fryer type deal.
I love it. Best fast food French fries. Ready, go. Who wants to go first?
Oh man,
McDonald's.
Okay. Ben.
if I had, gun in my head right now, I'd have to say McDonald's, but I used to like the Steak and Shake fries, the little skinny,
super skinny ones.
Yeah, super skinny fry. I used to love this because
now you're getting into whether or not Steak and Shake is fast food because you sit down and leave a tip. So
I just always went through the drive-through. I never went in there.
Okay.
Great point.
Okay.
Great point.
Wow.
Yeah. And like
I've never
Whataburger.
Next Ben's gonna say Longhorns or something.
No.
Next Ben's gonna be like, I actually like the Bloomin' Onion.
Actually, Cheesecake Factory kind of has the best fries in the fast food business.
Hey, hot take, Wendy's. Wendy's
fries are solid.
Still has a
has
little bit of the potato little skin on it sometimes. Yeah. Ooh boy, give me some Wendy's fries.
You guys, have y'all dipped your fries in your Frosty yet?
Oh, dude, cool.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
No, it's not stupid.
I would never do that. That's so
Try
dumb.
it.
Let me tell you something.
No,
if I have the option,
Try
of having a dessert or more fries, I'm going to take more fries every single time. Get the desserts away from me.
You're a grown ass adult. Go buy fries and a Frosty and do it.
No.
You only have to dip one fry in there. You're literally
You can literally
sacrificing
get it
one
now.
fry.
You can even get deals where you can get it like an extra Frosty for like 25 cents.
That sounds
man.
terrible.
You can get a junior Frosty for $1.
Chocolate Frosty and a French fry.
It's delicious,
dude. You're wearing a
that's
shirt
blasphemy.
with wolves and snakes on it. I don't want to. I just don't want to.
You have a penis on your shirt. Eat a
That
Frosty.
is blasphemy.
I will say though,
Don't you dare smite the Wendy's fry with a Frosty.
Don't sleep on Checkers fries.
Oh, I
Kind
got
of a
food
hidden
poisoning
gem
at
there.
Checkers
Do we
one
even
time.
have a Checkers around here anymore?
I think so.
Yeah, in
I
Opelika.
don't think it's in Auburn. I think it's up there in
Opelika,
in
by the
Opelika.
hospital. I had it after I had my first child.
Yeah.
After you had your first child.
After we had our first child. You know what I mean.
After you watched.
After I watched.
And I'm surprised nobody said Chick-fil-A. Which Chick-fil-A is good. It's just like it's too obvious, you know.
Waffle fries are overrated. I'm not a waffle fry fan.
Hey,
I love
hot
them.
take. Arby's fries, kick rocks. Not a fan.
I'm
out.
Get seasoned
I'm
anything.
out, dude.
I want traditional. Like
There's
give
like
me all that.
4 circular fries, and the rest of them are just little claws, and they're undippable.
Don't like
They are
them.
undippable. You're right.
And there's not a really like, you know how some fries have like fries and ketchup. Like they literally are perfect together. Curly fries, like you got to have like it's weird. It's got to be like honey mustard or barbecue sauce. Like ketchup just it doesn't really
It doesn't.
the
it
fry
doesn't pair
overtakes the ketchup flavor.
How
You know
about
what
Milo's? I didn't even think about Milo's. Milo's has got a great fry.
Or Jack's.
It's been so long since I had Milo's. Just because.
Crinkle. Tell you, crinkle cut, dude.
And
I'm a big
Jack's
crinkle
uses
cut
the
guy.
popcorn salt on their
Milo's
fries.
does too. Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm not a big Nathan's
What
hot
is this
dog guy,
podcast?
but they got a Nathan's French fry now. You can buy in the freezer section. You put those things in the air fryer. Yeah, that's quality stuff right there.
No shit, brother.
So we went
Nathan-
Bubba Watson.
Nathan fries and Nathan onion rings, buddy.
Let's go back, rewind. How did we get from Bubba Watson to French fries? It started with me talking about eating a
Somebody
French
made an
fry out of the
obvious
car.
statement, and I said something about you never had bad French fries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most embarrassing hole in one. We went to Rocket Mortgage.
We went from most embarrassing hole in one to French. That's how embarrassing his hole in one was. It turned it into a French fry conversation.
But I mean, can we talk about the best biscuit in fast food?
That's for a Would You Rather Wednesday. Would you rather have a whatever biscuit or
Because
whatever?
when we talk about some bad biscuits, Wendy's can kick rocks.
Yeah.
And I say kick rocks a lot, but
I embarrassed myself on Wendy's biscuits. I got excited over a honey butter chicken biscuit and it was below
It
average.
was how disappointed were you in that?
Kinda
Yeah.
peed in
Why
your
didn't
own
I just go to
cereal there.
Whataburger? I
Yeah.
should have just gone to Whataburger.
We used to
They
live.
wrote the book on the honey butter chicken biscuit.
They
You
did.
know, we used to
Invented
live
it.
right off of North College, which was right there above that Wendy's. And one morning I got up and I was like, I gotta have that honey butter biscuit. Everybody's been talking about it. Let me go get it. I went and got it and got home and I was like, this is trash. Like, what am I doing?
Burger
It's
King
awful.
and Wendy's, great burgers, bad breakfast.
Terrible breakfast. Croissant, which get out of here.
Yeah,
Get that
get outta
croissant
here,
out of
dude.
my face.
Get out of here, dude.
Put some chicken salad on that, and I might take a little.
That's fine. On Sunday afternoon when I'm trying to lose weight, I'm in for a chicken salad croissant. on Thursday morning when I need some grease to soak up the 17 course lights.
Get it out of here.
Egg
That's
McMuffin
where-
and 3 hash browns there.
I
bud.
tell you what,
The only reason I disagree with you on that
Egg
is
Norma's
because
burrito is pretty good.
I did get the
From Burger
double baconator croissant. When you put that much bacon on something, you
Wait,
really
that's-
could be.
That's Wendy's, isn't
that's
it?
just cheating.
Yeah.
It's like you
Okay.
put that much bacon on. You can
Yeah.
put that much bacon on,
They did this.
like
though.
a biscuit.
gluten.
I got
Yeah,
the-
you could a gluten-free piece of bread. Put that much bacon on them.
Well, the thing is I go to order one morning and I was like, I want the baconator croissant, and they were like, would you like to make it a double? And I was like, hell yes, why
Yes.
not? Yes, let's do that.
Ben,
And then I
ever
said-
in your life has anybody ever asked you if they wanted to make it a double and you said no? Whether it's a vodka drink, a baconator, anything. And like,
More
if I was
is-
like, sir, would you like
more-
to double your hash browns? Like, no shit, Sherlock. Pound them on.
I love it.
I'm gonna get a hash brown bowl. Do you want to double up on that? Yes, I do.
Whoa.
Thank
Would
you.
you like
well,
a bogey,
absolutely.
sir? Yeah, hit me with a double.
I love it. I went. Have you ever noticed? I mean, if I go to a fast food restaurant and they ask me if I want to go up a size, like I don't even really know how to react and say no. Like I don't know how to.
Is there a way you say no?
Wait,
You
excuse.
don't.
Like
you just
you
say
feel
why the hell
disrespectful.
not? Yes.
But then again,
You
have
just
you
say
ever
yes.
ordered the like, would you like to try a new gordita crunch? Be like, no, but I would
Nope.
like 14 tacos, please.
If you go to Hardee's, they won't even give you the option for a small. They'll be like, "Do you want this medium or large?"
You want it
That's it.
large or extra large?
For the longest time, I thought medium was the way it came. I was like, I'll take a medium. I mean, you gave me 2
Yeah.
options. I was like, wait a minute, there's a small option, but no, I just went medium or large my whole life.
That's like the last time I went to Hardee's. I was like, I'll just take a large, Coke to go with it, or some Diet Coke or whatever to go with it. And they handed me literally a gallon bucket of Coke out the window. It was
Yeah, the drinks have gotten out of control. The
It
Whataburger
was
medium is a
ridiculous.
32-ounce cup.
Yes.
You can't drink that much. Like,
I
dude,
know. She
the-
like handed that through the door, and it was for Annabelle. Because
I
Annabelle
laughed
was
at
like,
it
I
before
want
they gave
to.
it
She
to
was
me
like,
one
I
time.
want a big Coke, and I was like, yeah, make that a large. And she like hands it through the window. I was like, Jiminy Christmas, what are we doing?
It's like the Quick Trip cup that you can get, like
and
the
it's got the
$18.99.
annoying, but it does have the annoying little skinny bottom where it'll fit in your cup holder, but
Yes.
it's
Yes.
top heavy. So if you take a turn too fast, it just flips right out.
Yes.
Every single time. All right.
It's now
And
we
it
get back to
s-
why
and
Kyle's
sweats
truck
instantly.
is nasty, and you don't eat fries off of the floor of his truck.
I don't do it regularly, but I have said I've got to just see. I mean, it looks normal.
I go down and get it. I don't ever leave any fry behind.
No,
I go
right.
down and get
If it's
that.
that, so you're a same day guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same day
10
guy.
second rule. Yeah, I mean, I'm down in there.
Okay. Gotcha.
Little grease
All
on there.
right. So
from the
talking
seat.
about, we're talking about comparing things.
Yeah.
I got a funny text today, and this is about blue tees. I got a funny text today. It says, let me read it. It says, "Are you really as happy with your rangefinder as you make it sound?" That's from Andy from West Palm. Let me tell you what's Andy.
Andy from Palm Springs.
UGD right. Andy from Palm Springs. UGD right, Andy. I love you could give me a line of rangefinders. Give me a line of rangefinders, Bushnell. I don't even know where to go after that. Bushnell, Callaway, all the different ones they have. I'm pinned.
I had a Panasonic at one point in time.
I'm going.
Panasonic.
I had a cool shot for a while. It sucked so bad. I'm going blue tees 10 out of 10.
Is
The
he still
series-
sitting on the fence?
I think he's still sitting on the fence. And
Man,
like,
come on,
I don't
pull
I
the
don't
trigger,
really know, I
Andy.
don't really know what else I can do. Like, I don't know what else I can say. I mean, the features are just outrageous. You got, I mean, Andy, if you want to be a tour guy, you can't use slope, knock it off. If you want to go play in a little 2 and 2 on Saturday, you want the slope, knock it on. You want to flip to scan mode, find that bunker that you know you can't reach, but you still want to see how far it is. Flip it to scan mode, pin lock on, magnet on the side. Even if you're like me and you still throw it in the thing, if you got the option, it's all about options. It's all about options. It's all about features. Blue Tees, use coupon code DABOD, take 10% off. Blue Tees rangefinders is where not rangefinders should start. It's where they should start and end. Like, there's
Yep.
no reason not to have a Blue Tees rangefinder. If you're going to have a rangefinder, there's no reason not to. They even give you 3 freaking batteries that last forever. Let's go.
Yep.
Blue Tees.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Also, Andy from Palm Springs is Dink, so he really needs to get it. You guys know what that is?
I have no idea.
Double income, no kids. Dink. Got
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
remember how that was, Ben?
you could,
Kyle, you remember?
That was a long time ago, bub.
Yeah.
I mean, technically,
That was 15 years ago.
I would think a Dink would have the top end rangefinder in mind, but why? Why would you even do
no,
that?
I mean, being Dink doesn't mean you're stupid with your money. It just means that you have some.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, some dinks are stupid with their money. I mean, look at Ben and his wife back in the day. They used to buy cigarettes and beer.
Are you kidding me? Yeah. That was my investment. Old Milwaukee Light, baby.
I tell you what, if you're a dink, get 2 of them. You know what? You get 2 of them, you got a backup. You got a backup, and you still save money over buying a friggin' Bushnell. It's the dumbest thing ever.
You can go buy a $200 hoodie that has snakes on it.
That's the thing. Not to make it sound like it.
Longest ad read ever. Keep going.
And not to make it sound like it's less than, but you just made a great point. Like, why in the hell would you go spend $500 on a rangefinder when you can get a Blue Tees discounted that works better and does better than one of those expensive name brand?
If you got to spend $600, buy 2 of them.
Yeah,
that's right. Let's do it. You probably get free shipping too.
Have one to put in the cubby hole of the cart and one on the magnet.
Buy one and then sell it for $400 at the golf course. There's going to be somebody in a tight that needs one. Hey, $400. Boom, you make money.
Look, there is no
Blue Tees making dreams come true.
Yep. All right. Drive by Airport Motors and ask Nate if he wants to buy after you've left Indian Pines.
Hey, look, you catch me on the right day. I've just sold 2 in one morning. Boom, I'll give you $400 for just about anything.
Just about anything. Okay.
Come by with a crochet blanket. I might throw you $400 large.
That's going to turn into a text every morning. Meet at Nate. How's your day so far?
What would you buy right now? What would you buy from me right now?
All right, let's move on. The girl's room. You got $400 on you.
Let's move on to the next topic real quick before we just go.
I've got my appendix.
Yeah. Would you buy Nate, how much right now would you buy Ben's appendix for in the glass jar?
There's no doubt I'd spend $400 to have Ben's appendix in my house. There's just that I cannot think of a better way to spend 4 Benjamins than to have a jar of mine.
You said Benjamins.
Yeah.
Pay 4 Benjamins for a little Benjamin.
I think 500 is overpaying for an appendix, but
yeah. 400.
Hey, wait, Ben, do you have any coupon codes going on?
No, not at all. Not for what I went through that night. No chance.
Ben's gut punch 25. Get your 25% off Ben's appendix.
Goodness
they wouldn't let him have it. He's told us.
What would you do for Ben's appendix in your house?
I can't believe that I got the looks I got. They were like, "Why would you want it?" I was like, "Why the hell would you not?"
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Kids keep their teeth after they lose them.
My granddad, rest in peace. He was mowing the lawn one time and something like he felt like he got stung in his leg, and he had run over some kind of wire and it shot the wire through his pants leg into the skin of his leg. So he had to go have surgery to pull it out, and he had it in a jar. So like, I know they give you stuff that they get cut out in jars. Like he had it in a jar in water, and he showed everybody. He's like, look at this they cut out of my leg. This wire, a piece of wire.
It's a different time, Kyle, because we were going to be putting that appendix in bottles of tequila and passing it around the room.
All right, we have to go. We have to move on.
Dude, like when you have a baby, you keep the baby. Like, I don't understand why I don't keep an appendix.
Oh, wait, great comparison. All right, let's move on. The next topic. We've gone so far. Let's just hit the last one because I think this could be electric. The LIV Tour, it's not going anywhere. Jay Monahan I think it's unanimous, has taken the wrong turn at every possible opportunity since this thing started. So I'm going to make you right now, each one of us, snap our fingers. You're Jay Monahan. How do you fix this moving forward? How do you salvage the narrative? How do you salvage your job? How do you salvage the PGA Tour at this moment? Because it kind of looks like it's moving towards this could be a world golf tour before we finish this thing. So what do you do? Nate, Ben, you go first. You're Jay Monahan. Quick, like give me a couple of things that you feel like you could do that you could save the sanctity of the PGA Tour.
The first thing that I'm going to do, and it's going to upset a lot of old fogies, is I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to do a total 180. I'm going to contact Greg Norman. I'm going to reach out. We're going to have a talk. Because you mentioned it earlier. They have done a good job of not trying to compete with major tournaments, and they put these tournaments around. It's just like, you know what? If you're going to do that and you're continue to just run tournaments outside of our big ones, even our big ones like our Arnold Palmer Invitationals and our Memorials and our Players Championship, if you're not going to have tournaments those weekends, then take who you want. Let them be their contract employees. Let them play on your event that weekend. However, I would like a list but I would like you to quit poaching week by week. every week there's a player that leaves. There's some more players rumored to leave here pretty soon that have yet to sign that are pretty big names. I mean, I thought Bubba was
especially
a big name.
Globally.
Yeah, this is going to be an even bigger name that possibly comes out a little bit later on. So let the players know you're okay with them making money. That's the thing. He's come across as a guy that sounds like we pay you enough. He sounds like every other old boss in the country. All the old guys that are telling the 25-year-olds, we pay you enough money. You don't know that, man, because other people are paying them more. So apparently you're not paying them. Yeah, you're not paying them enough money. So let them go make their money, embrace it. Now, as I said, anybody 50 plus is about to have a conniption if he does that, just because they don't want that to happen. It's the PGA Tour. Okay, but they got a little side hustle going on. Let them do it. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a complete 180. And because at this point, he's done nothing right. So if he does the 180 and the powers that be get rid of him, fine. You're going to lose your job anyway, bub, because what you're doing is not working.
3M pissed.
Yeah.
3M. 3M may not be the sponsor of the next 3M championship. Just go ahead and get ready for it. Nate, what do you do? You're Jay Monahan for the rest of whatever, life, whatever. How do you fix this?
The bullying and all the threats that that kept any tour from succeeding up until now has not worked. And you kept trying to do it after this tour clearly outgunned you. Like this tour outspends you. This tour out everything's you. They offer a better product than you offer, so long as you're not worried about the guys that you tee it up next to, which obviously there's plenty of people who don't care about that.
And they're doing this without TV contracts, Nate.
So
they're not making money.
I guess what I want to do is this is just, I'm a sales guy. Take advantage. Opportunistic. How can the PGA Tour benefit from the LIV Tour? Because the LIV Tour is here. They got deep pockets and they don't give a shit. That's two things that you got to be scared of if you're Jay Monahan.
Yes.
So how do you benefit from the LIV Tour? How can you, the PGA Tour, benefit from the LIV Tour? Let those guys play both events. They haven't. There's been like one or two events that those guys wouldn't play anyway that have what's the word? Same week or whatever. Yeah.
Coincided.
Or the some of these events, like the Justin Thomases, aren't even playing in the PGA Tour event or the LIV Tour event. So your PGA Tour event already sucks that week. You don't have anybody playing in it anyway. So get in on it. Get in on the money. Get in on the Greg.
Talking to you, John Deere Classic.
I mean, come on. Like this is an opportunity. There's so much money here. And these guys are probably going to welcome you with open arms because guess what? You're not the biggest, baddest guy on the street anymore. You're the little redheaded stepchild that's getting beat around by the Saudis.
I like it.
In car sales. I'm thinking about Audis.
The Saudis. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nate, you make a good point because he was so anti instead of saying, hey, let's sit down and talk. And that's the bad part about it. Norman tried to sit down and talk to them about it. He tried to have meetings with the PGA Tour to have a cohesive type double league. And the thing is, if he would have sat down and they would have kind of thought this out ahead of time, as we mentioned earlier in the pod, how this is turning into a fringe league for guys that are, might as well say 35 plus, 35 to 50 years old, they could have established those rules up front where they said, look, don't take any of our young guns. All right. Keep everybody 35 to 50, 35 plus.
Just say, here's our tour schedule.
Yes.
Here's 8 weeks that you can do your thing. And then every single major and all the Ryder Cups, we still have all the best guys in one place duking it out.
Yep.
There's enough pie for all of us. But instead, you're going to be a selfish prick because you've been the only guy on the street for the whole time.
Yep.
You got the monopoly. Well, guess what? There's another pizza place in town, and they've got a pretty damn good calzone. So it's time to.
He and the PGA Tour have come across as those old business owners that are not willing to change.
Yep. Scared to change.
And it's already biting them in the ass because you've got former major winners where now, where they've talked about, well, in 2023, won't let them play in the majors. It's like, that's stupid because they're a draw. Like, why are you doing that? I mean, I don't get that.
Do you think anybody wants to win a Masters or a major championship where 40 of the guys who played in the event the year before are not in it? Like, do you want it's like the November Masters. Like, yes, the field was the same, but it's always going to it's be a little bit of an asterisk, Do you want asterisk majors? No, nobody wants asterisk majors.
Yeah.
Right.
So here's my, and I have a
A little bit of a different take. So if I were Jay Monahan, immediately I would mispronounce the name of the tour every time I talked about it. I call it the LIV Tour or something like that. I would disrespect it. I would make it to where it's the LIV Tour is a step beneath the PGA Tour. It's a joke. Like whatever. And I would not care if you wanted to play both, but I would literally I would laugh when people ask me about the LIV Tour. I'll be like, you talking about the live golf? Yeah, look, if they want to go play and have a little circle jerk for $1 billion, that's fine. They're going to come over to the PGA Tour. This is where real golf's played. You can come over here and get your ass waxed if you want to. That's fine. Majors, I would emphasize PGA Tour guys kicking your teeth, kicking the LIV Tour's teeth in. I would schedule matches to just because the PGA Tour would absolutely skull drag a match versus the LIV Tour right now. LIV Tour.
And make a pile of money off it too.
And again, I would call it the wrong thing. I would call it the wrong thing, like out of disrespect. You know how people that are assholes, they won't say your name right on purpose.
Loser.
Yeah. I would say their name wrong on purpose. I would belittle the legitimacy, but I wouldn't care if guys went back and forth. But I would just be like, I would literally I would make fun of them. Basically, I would be a bully. I would be a bully, and I would pump up my guys. And here's the kicker. Here's the last thing I would do. If you want to go back and forth, that's fine. But you take 50% of your money and you donate it to charities. If we're going to take money from these guys, if we're going to take money from this regime, we have 10, 20 sanctioned charities. Any money you get from them to stay under contract as a PGA Tour player, 50% of it goes directly before taxes, before everything. 50% of it goes to 10 to 15 of whatever charities that the PGA Tour backs, whether it be First Tee, food shelter, food banks, homeless shelters, whatever. That's what happens. So DJ, you want to go play back and forth? You want to get 150 million? That's fine. 75 million of it goes directly to one of these charities, and you can go play in your stupid ass member guest 54 hole shotguns if you want to. Go do what you do, whatever you want to do. You're gonna pay. You're gonna play these You're gonna pay these charities, and then go. Hey, you want to go play in your little golf tour events? That's fine. We're gonna play while you're doing that. We're gonna be playing real golf, and that's the attitude that I would have about the PGA Tour, because at the end of the day, the PGA Tour is still the elite of the elite. It's still the most prestigious. It still has the story. It still has their traditions. There's no amount of money that you can spend that will ever change that. So don't be so scared. Like, don't be so scared. Like, don't be so scared of that, like of losing that. You're not going to lose that. Rory McIlroy is never going to go to the LIV Tour. Is never going to be a mainstay on the LIV Tour. Like your big time PGA Tour guys are never going to be mainstays. People that matter are never going to be mainstays over there. So back up, be a freaking dude. Stop crying. Stop the crying. Like, you look so weak. Like, be an alpha for once. Like, just be an alpha. Start calling it the wrong thing. Call the LIV Tour the wrong thing. Call it the LIV Tour. Call it the Vile Tour. Like, just make up a name. Just call it something. I mean, that's what you do. Disrespect it tastefully every single chance you get. Make fun of it. Call it a member guest. Call it a whatever. Make fun of the shotgun. The shotgun to me is the worst part about LIV Tour. That's the dumbest thing.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's the really dumbest thing. The 54 hole thing. What is this, bunch of old guys playing 50? I mean, what do we want to do? Give carts next? Okay, whatever. You go get your cart. Go play. Just dump on it at every chance you get. And then say, if you want to come back and forth, that's fine. If you go to LIV Tour, because what you're doing is you're costing me sponsorship dollars. So we're going to recruit. And a lot of these sponsors, the reason they do it is because they raise money for charities and things like that. So, hey, 3M right now, 3M is pissed because they had Tony Finau, Emiliano Grillo, and Scott Piercy. Hey, bub, does not move the needle.
Scott Piercy doesn't. Yeah, you can't put him in the same sentence as Tony Finau. They had Tony Finau, and Tony Finau.
And I love Tony Finau. Tony Finau's a Robin. He's not a Batman. I'm sorry. He's just not a Batman. He is a
Yeah,
Robin.
great
And
outfits.
I would make one slight change to your scenario, Kyle, or
Okay.
and that would be, instead of penalizing the players individually, saying they have to donate. I wouldn't do that, because that's kind of what got Jay in this predicament anyway, is he wasn't paying the players what they thought they deserved. And so that's one reason they started jumping. He had the opportunity when Greg Norman wanted to meet with him, that Norman and the LIV guys were willing to subsidize the PGA Tour if they were willing to partner. He needs to revisit that conversation.
Too late
He needs,
now.
he
No,
needs to,
too late.
I
Way
think
too
he
late.
needs to go back and revisit that conversation. I think he needs to say, that's why I say do the 180. Go back and say, listen, I fudged up, guys. All right. We need to sit down and talk again. And this is what it's going to take
That
if
guy's
we
a
can
fired
make these
ass.
things happen.
Is what
Yeah.
that is.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. With your thing, Kyle, and it's just different than mine. But he can't do that anymore, because he just can't. All he has to offer is prestige, and if these guys don't care about prestige, then they're not going to give up half the LIV money. There's already been plenty of guys who have said, that's fine, I'm good, I don't need the PGA Tour. So if
But
he
there's
starts
such a hard line.
if he starts trying to do this whole like, LIV Tour, what? I'd be like, he's outgunned. He's the underdog trying to mock. He's Alabama State trying to mock Alabama, and I think they'll just blow up in his face.
But that's only from a money standpoint. That's
Yes,
only from a money standpoint.
But that's the only reason these guys have gone over there. That's the only reason that Dustin Johnson and Bubba Watson and Tyler Gooch and Sergio Garcia and Patrick Reed and name all these.
But what if you
Koepka.
and
maybe mine works more if it's from the beginning. Maybe if
Yeah.
you're from the beginning, it
I
works
think
a
from
little
the
bit
beginning,
better.
yes.
But like, imagine instead of whining and, oh, you have no morality, or you don't have this, or you don't have that. What if they're just like, of course Patrick's going to go because he can't win. Like, what if you just start like, what if that it was just like
mock
a
everybody who goes over there? Yeah.
just mock, just
Absolutely.
be a bully, be a bully.
Absolutely. Be a bully. Be a bully in the way that you can be a bully, and not try and be like, oh, you're going to be banned. Be like, okay, ban me. All the money that you have in all the purses combined in 1 year is what I'll get a stroke checked for when I go over there. It's money talks.
Sure.
It does.
Yeah. It does. Go over there, have your little circle jerk base. That's the kind of mindset I would have. And then if they wanted to come back and forth when they get their teeth kicked in, like they've been doing, get your teeth kicked in. And then it's like, well, I mean, I've tried to tell y'all that. I told y'all this. You're going to go over there. It's not, there's no motivation. There's no anything. You just go over there and you get handed money. You're not going to win. It totally diminishes your drive, everything you've ever worked for to be good at golf. So, go do it. Go have fun. Go Scrooge McDuck or whatever. Go jump in your little bin full of coins and swim around. Whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna tell you. Let me just tell you this. We're playing the highest level of golf right here. This is the highest level of golf, and to prove it, 4 times a year we'll do match play, and we will kick your teeth in 4 times a year. And if it's just money that you want to do, fine, so be it. If you want to come play over here, you're going to donate to charity because because you leaving has cost us sponsor dollars, and our sponsor dollars help raise money for our sponsors, which is what makes it worth it for them. Like the whole thing of it makes it worth it for them. So yeah, if you want to come play over here, you're going to donate whatever you make over there. You're going to donate half of it to the charities that we list, not to the PGA Tour, but to the charities, because that's what we're here for. Boom. Suck it. That's what I would do.
So you've got Justin Thomas and a LIV Tour guy in a group, and one of them is donating millions and millions of dollars, and asshole Justin Thomas is just playing on the PGA Tour.
He's already donating money. Like Justin Thomas has a
Not as much as DJ though. Not 75 million.
probably not exactly.
Because you didn't have 75 million to donate because he's got this false sense of superiority, that little bitch ass. And Rory too, you can suck it and sit down. Nobody gives a shit.
Well, if again, that you're only saying that, and I say that too about it, but we're only saying that because of the way they attack this, which is the most beta way to attack any situation ever. is the way the PGA Tour has done this. Jay Monahan, and then he hypes up Rory and JT to be betas in this thing. The only thing they've been alpha about is beating the LIV Tours on the tour. Like,
Yeah.
I just wish we could have just been, if they would have just like acted like it was not that big a deal, belittled it, stuff like that, it probably would not be as big of a deal it is. But now it's controversy. Now we're talking about it, and I'm happy because, hey, we're talking about golf. I had a buddy who played professional golf. He's like, I'm taking off tomorrow. I'm watching LIV Tour for 4.5 hours. I'm watching Shotgun. I can't wait. He's like, he said, have you ever watched a broadcast? He's like, it's actually really good. He said, I'll be honest, I like the team shit too. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
They filled it up premium too.
They filled it up premium. These guys. So I don't know.
mean-
I just there's so many wrong things he did that Jay did this whole deal. It was scared. It was panicky. It was not having a plan. So
They also throwing that test of morality out to them. I didn't like that. I pulled up because I didn't know if we get to it tonight or not, but I pulled up some of the companies because they talk about how, well, you're getting paid by the Saudis. You should be ashamed of yourself because of all the things that they do. Pulled up a list of Saudi-backed companies that we all use. All those guys flying, they back Boeing, people that make the planes, BP, Pfizer,
Starbucks.
Citigroup, Bank of America, Shell Oil, Facebook, Booking.com, Live Nation. If you've been to a concert, it's being backed by that money. I mean, so throw all that stuff away.
Starbucks. They just bought
Starbucks.
a pile of shares.
Like,
of Starbucks.
quit using these companies. If you're
that's the line you want to draw.
yeah. If you're
Tell you
going to
what,
say, well, it's morality. Okay. Well, then all these companies I just mentioned, don't use them. Do not use. And that's the thing also. Citigroup, Bank of America, they have their own golf tournaments on the PGA Tour. That's Saudi money.
Here's another thing. Let's say, well, I don't really have the option. I don't really have, these guys are taking money knowing that they're taking money from people they know are immoral. Okay, let me ask you a question. You got a job and your boss has an affair. You quitting?
Yeah.
You got a job you've been in for 15 years.
When he signs your paycheck the next day, are you still gonna take that, or are you gonna move
say,
on?
oh, well, no. I'm not taking money from an adulterer. I mean,
Right.
is that what we draw this? I mean, are we taking that line through the whole life that we live? I mean,
You
Again.
work for a corporate company. You don't even know what the corporate officers of your company are doing.
No.
You
You ain't got a clue.
Don't know if they're
And
on
if you
one of
do
those
it, if you do a
doing
deep
island
dive and
stuff.
if you do a deep dive and see where their money's coming from, I think you'd probably quit your job if you're that moral, because it's not all lily white money.
You think
I can promise you.
ESPN is crystal clean shit? Huh.
No.
at the end of the day, taking money from somebody, only you do not endorse the person who you get money from unless you essentially promote that person. So when these LIV guys start promoting the Saudi government, that's when I'll say
Yes.
we got a problem. But simply taking money from idiots that think they can spin their way out of bad behavior and then doing whatever you want to do with it. It doesn't matter if you want to buy 16 Ferraris or you want to pay for 100 people to be able to adopt children that can't afford to adopt children. I don't care. That until you say, I support the Saudi government, I support
Yes.
the evil things they do, you do not support it just by taking bukus of money from them.
Nope.
Period. You don't. There's no scenario where you can make that a thing. All right. It's been about an hour.
Yeah.
It's been awesome. Great show. We really appreciate it. The last thing we want to talk about, Swannies.com, Swannies.co, not com.
Swannies.co.
Gotta make sure.
Swannies.co.
Don't put the M on the end. Swannies.co. Use coupon code DadbodGolfPod-25. There is a subscription box, and that bitch is fire. It is fire. You have until September 10th. You can use that coupon. It's $79. You can get it 25% off. Nate, you want to do that math real quick? It's basically $20 off. I mean, you divide it by 4. That's how many dollars you take off. That's 25%. That's how math works. Okay.
Yep.
So do that math. You basically get it for like a little bit over $60
That's
after
how
you
math
take your
works.
taxes. You get 2 pieces, seasonal pieces, and you get a branded, like they do these partnerships with other brands. Like you get a branded item. We got a Kanga cooler
Yes.
a while back. It's like a $60 cooler. You basically get over $150 worth of stuff If you use our coupon, you get it for about $64. I mean, it's absolutely sick. 4 times a year, all seasonal. Load your closet up. You need to get on it. You need to get on it. They ship out soon. September 10th is the deadline. Use your coupon code, save big, get you some Swanee stuff, load the closet up. We love those guys. They do good things. They got a lot of eco-friendly products. They're great people. We really enjoy working with them. Swannies.co is where fashion starts. Gentlemen, episode 209. Have fun this weekend. Ben's playing golf, which technically would be today. He's going to play golf with me on Monday. Nate, are you playing any golf this weekend? Probably not. Maybe.
End of the month.
End of the month.
No golf this weekend. Now I'm going to church, dude. So I get off my case.
Good. Go repent. Have fun. It'll be great. And then we'll get back together on Sunday or Sunday for the Monday show. We'll talk about the LIV Tour event. We'll talk about whatever PGA Tour event they had this weekend. And we'll just see how the weekend goes. Hopefully there's I'm sure there's going to be a ton of fun stuff to talk about. So we really appreciate it. Thanks, Nate. Thanks, Ben, for all y'all do. 209 episodes. Holy cow. Like, who would have ever thought we would have been doing this for over a year? It's a blast. And
Golf Pod.
It's time to close it out. Episode 209 brought to you by Bet Online, Dadbod Golf Pod.
Always.
Always.
Sure.